Ta-da! All right, hey, good morning everybody out there in Facebook land, all my friends and family. Keep it real with Scott McKeever over here at Collier RV. Hey, this morning, might have get interrupted by the phone here or something like that. So, as you can see by my background, I'm up at the front desk. Megan is out with 2 flat tires, not just one. And there's 3 other cars out there that have flat tires too. So something in the road, they got caught by it. She gave me a buzz because she knew that I kind of get to work early and everything. I says, we got you covered, Megan. So if the phone rings, guys, I'll have to answer it, okay? Just so you know, it's just real life. What was funny too this morning is on my way in, well, not really funny, but you know, they're on 173. You know, there's 3 sheriff's vehicles with their lights going, and in the front of them is an Audi. And, you know, so it's not a routine traffic stop. It just makes you wonder at 7:45 in the morning, you know, why is there 3 sheriffs, you know, for this individual, and what that person or persons must be. They weren't in the vehicle anymore, so I don't know if they were in the back of the sheriff's. That's all irrelevant. But God bless our law enforcement officials out there doing what they're supposed to do and keeping us safe and trying to keep the crazies off the road and things like that. So who's out there this morning? I can read them now. I got Carla down there in Tennessee, Carla Brooks. Andy, hey, it's good to see you, my friend. Good morning. So good morning, guys. Shout out to Mark and Carol down in Texas. I know those guys check in every now and then, and great friends of ours, great friends of Gene and ours. And we've, Mark and I go, well, we all go way back, but fly fishing buddy of mine is awesome. Back in the day where we'd go up to a place called Avalanche and do some camping and some fly fishing stuff like that. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna dive into this. We talked yesterday about we're gonna talk about some AC systems because they're not all created equal, right? And here's the deal: they all work, they all get the job done. Hey, good morning, Ron. Ron down in Southern Illinois there. He's got a Montana and a Wildcat down there. And anyway, they're not all created equal, okay? And it's a price thing, it's a cost thing. And it just depends on the level, the trim level you want. Now, see, now a guy like me, I like to stay cool when I'm out camping, especially at night when I want to sleep and stuff like that. It gets real hot out. So your typical air conditioner will drop to about 20%, right? Give or take a couple of degrees based on humidity and all that crazy stuff. So there's lots of things you can do inside your camper to help it stay cool. During daytime, you want to close those night shades and keep the sun out and things like that, and that will help a whole bunch. And maybe you're under a shade tree, and you know, if you're out in the open, you're out in the open, and sometimes you get to your campsite and it is what it is. But so there's basically 4 different styles of air conditioning, 3 different systems. But you know, you got the dual AC, and so that gives you your 4th, right? Because you got the extra AC. So now you need to ignore my drawing. I'm not an artist. I don't do anything fancy. I did go looking yesterday to try to find some diagrams of air conditioning systems, and you know, really couldn't find any. You know, Montana has somewhat of a nice one out there that kind of explains it. But so I'm going to do it in simple terms, the way I do it here with clients on the floor, because once again, being an RV outfitter, what I want to do is ensure that you know what it is you're buying and how the systems work, so that we make sure we select the right product for you. Good morning, Jeffrey.
Scotty, how are you?
Jeffrey again, he's like, there's crazy Scotty talking to himself up there. So anyway, here's my diagram, okay? Hope everybody can see that. So air conditioners are designed to dump out both sides, okay? Now in this diagram, what we've got is we've got a company that, and we sell all 3 of these types of styles, but you know, they closed off one side, and then what they'll do is they'll run a duct back into the living room, because these ACs are usually mounted in the center. And then we're going to zigzag it through the house to get it to where we want. So a sales guy might say that we've got an AC duct in the bathroom. Well, how do they get it there? Well, they ziggy-zagged it. Here's the thing. Every time you zig or you zag, you add resistance to the airflow. So the air in the bedroom isn't going to be near the flow that it is in the living room, right? Because we had to zig and zag it. guys, it's just less expensive. It's less duct work. It's just, you're not messing around with the rafters and things of that nature to make this system fit. It's a cost thing, all right? So that's one way, okay? So that's okay. There's a lot of them out there like that. That's okay. It's how it works. No big deal. And then you have something that looks like this. Once again, our air conditioner dumps out both sides. So what we've done in this illustration is we run one vent backwards and one vent forward. So no ziggy-zaggy, so no resistance. So it's going to work better than the one before, right? So it's a little better of a system. And your air does flow a little bit freer, okay? And there's, you got 11,000 BTU, you've got 12 5s, you've got 15,000 BTUs. Now there's a company out there claiming, even though it's a 15, they say it's really an 18, whatever. The key element that you want to know is that you're going to actually stay cool inside that RV, right? That's what you want to know. And once again, some people don't care about the air conditioner. So ziggy-zaggy might be just fine for them, or a freer flowing system. Once again, when you meet up with an RV outfitter, hi Lori, good morning. When you meet up with an RV outfitter, they're going to talk about these things and ask the right questions and stuff, so that can help you select the unit that's going to be best for you. Good morning, Debbie. Just say I can see people today because you're closer to me, and so I'm just saying hi to some folks out there. I hope that's okay. So now here is the other way that we do it. So our AC is mounted towards the rear of the coach, okay? Usually over the living room. This is very common in fifth wheels. We dump air out both sides, and we run two ducts straight through the house. Total free flowing, no zigzag. Now what I've done is I've got air flowing up here through the hallway by the bathroom, things of that nature. I've got an air duct, an AC duct in the bathroom, and I'm going to have two ducts. So I'm going to have two here, right? I'm going to have two here, two here, two here. Are you with me? So now I've got really, really good airflow. So this is your best way of doing it versus a double AC, and I'll show you that here in a second. So we've got ziggy-zaggy, right? A little bit of resistance going on. We've got one duct one way, one the other way. The problem you have there sometimes is you'll miss areas, right? They don't get any air at all, not a good thing. But you got to know, they all work. I just want to remind you that. And then we got what's called our H ducting, okay? Hey, good morning, Rick. Rick's down. Geez, you still up in Wisconsin, or did you move? Anyway, I can't keep track of these guys. RVers, they travel and they go do things, and it's very cool. So now, this one here looks kind of complicated, right? But it's not. So this is a dual AC system. You'll find these in your upper scale fifth wheels. This is a dual air conditioning system. We dump out both sides on both ACs. And some people call it a racetrack or whatever. What is that? I don't know. Nobody's racing. I guess it kind of looks like that, right? Well, if they don't crash like they did at Daytona, right? That was crazy. Anybody see that truck race? Don't mean to get off the subject, but dude, they finished with 9 trucks on the track Friday night. That's insane. Saturday's race, the Infinity Series, was totally a bore. And then Sunday's race was a very good Daytona 500, and then they tore them all up at the end. So, but anyway, you've got free flowing. They work in conjunction with each other. Now here's the deal. Some of your upper scales are going to have what's called quiet cool. Because here's what a sales guy will tell you. Larry, I know the ACs are noisy. Guys, they are. Unless it's a quiet cool system, they make noise. Some people like the noise to sleep. Some people can't have that noise. So here's what you do. Turn off your AC in your bedroom and just run the one back here. Yeah, I guess that might work okay. But with a quiet cool system, H-ducted together, the noise isn't there. I can run both ACs all the time. I can have a conversation in my living room with others. And, I get to stay cold, right? Nice and cool, because that's the whole idea of it. So just to recap, our AC systems, we got ziggy-zaggy. It's okay. A lot of them have it. A lot of your less expensive units. We've got 2 ducts, one going one way, one going the other way. No zigzag, so we got less resistance, freer flowing. We got what's called our H-ducted air conditioning. And what's cool is when I'm in the motorhome with somebody or the coach with somebody, the RV, I'll actually show them. We'll spell it out, and I'll show them where the vents are and everything, so they know exactly what the challenge might be. Because they may want it. It's okay. they do it because it works. It does keep you cool, okay? And then, of course, you got your ultimate system, which is your dual, quiet, cool, AC, ducted together, racetracky looking thing, okay? So those are our AC systems. And one quick thing I want to touch on, you know, as we go down this road of everything we do in life, you know, there's a lot of conversations with a lot of people and things of that nature. And, you know, there's so much negativity out there, right? And that all stems from a lot of things. We won't get into all that. It is what it is. But, you know, I tell myself every day when I get up that there's only two things that are going to happen when you walk in the door. So, hey, Tim, how you doing, buddy? We were supposed to have dinner at Nunzio's and have some steak Sinatra, but last Saturday was pretty sick, though. So it's good to see you. We'll have some steak Sinatra soon. But when you go to work or anything you do, wherever you go, whether you're picking up your car at the dealership or dropping it off, I don't know, whatever you got going on, you go to the hardware store and stuff like that, you know, you either brighten a room or you dim a room by your actions, by how you carry yourself, right? So what I ask you is to try to be the light. Don't be the dimmer. There's enough of those going around, right? You know, and there's no magical switch. Because you get involved, I mean, there's a saying out there, we become the sum of the 5 people that we associate with the most. And so I'm not saying into any relationships or associations. Some of those people might be your family and stuff, very close friends, and maybe you have to spend less time with them and more time with maybe some positive people. I don't know, but here's what I know. If you become positive, and reflects on how you carry yourself. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because Liz Collier and I talked about this early on in January about what is 2019 going to be? What can we do here at Collier RV to make it a world-class customer experience? And we realized that positivity is one of the key elements, because if we have a positive environment, then our employees become positive and happy employees breed happy customers, and happy customers spend more money, buy more products, they come to you for service, they'll send their friends to you, they'll refer people, whether it be for parts or another, I don't know, it's just how it works, right? Because of that positive feel when they come in. So we've called 2019 the year of positivity. So, you know, you got to reach inside yourself and find a way. You got to look in the mirror. Hi, Kim. You got to look in the mirror and tell yourself, today, I'm going to start to make a change. And guys, once again, there's no magical switch. This takes time. And, you know, you don't want to, hey, Dave, out in Iowa, Marshalltown, Iowa, good friend of mine. I grew up with them guys out there and went to school with them and the Cobb family out there. So good to see you're out there. You know, you got to find a way. I mean, you can't argue with the negative people. They're not truly like that. They're a victim of their surroundings, right? So we got to change those surroundings and work together. So you got to put in some when somebody's complaining, you can't argue with what they're complaining about. You just got to find a positive spin on it. Well, you know, what if we looked at it this way or something? I don't know. Something you have to play with. I just want to bring that up. You know, I try to believe that I'm a very positive guy, and that stems from over the years of being around people and picking and choosing and you know, just, you know, my wife and I, we belong to a lot of different organizations over the years, and because of products and stuff like that, and network marketing, multi-level marketing, relationship, whatever you want to call it. But the main reason was because of the association. You want to talk about some positive people, some people that put you on the path of positivity and reading the right books and stuff like that. That's where you find that, okay? But hey, guys, you know, you get up in the morning, you got carpet under your feet, maybe you got wood floors, I don't know, but you're not looking at roots. It's a beautiful day. You know what I'm saying? It's a day to go make a change. It's a day to go make things happen and stuff like that. So don't mean to be preaching here or whatever you want to call it this morning. Just want to share that with you. For whatever reason, pops in my brain on the way to work. You know, I draw this out, but I don't write anything down. I just figure it out as I go. You know, sharing life with everybody. Good morning, Grace. because that's what's real, right? So, hey, love you guys out there. Scott McKeever, 815-222-5149. Hey, listen, if there's a topic you want me to touch on, I think tomorrow we might talk about insurance. I had some folks that picked up a wolf pack yesterday, and we had long conversations about insurance. And so she shed some light and said, you know, Scott, maybe that's something you should talk about on your morning thing. So we'll figure that out. But anyway, guys, call me anytime if you have any questions or whatever. And remember to keep it real with Scott McKeever here in the mornings. And I love you all, and we'll talk to you soon. And the phone didn't even ring. How come the phone didn't ring yet? Because it's early. Love you guys. Have a great day. We'll catch you tomorrow. Bye.